beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to do a dashboard reading, which means we are asking Spirit for guidance for things that may come your way in terms of your life, love, or finances. Please do note that my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive it, that is when it will make sense to you. Also, these readings are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. If it doesn't fit your situation, please don't try to force it. Just means that message might be for somebody else, alright? As a form of an energy exchange between you and I would like to ask you to please focus your gaze on the crystals in front of you, and whichever one kind of like calls on you, select that. That way, your intuition will be working with mine and we can get a more accurate reading. Okay, so for the first group, we have this Aura Quartz crystal and the Kawaii tarot. Second group, we have this Peach Moonstone or the Tinseltown tarot. And then the third group, we have this blue Aragonite and the 5 cents tarot. Once you're ready, I'll see you in your readings. Hello there, beautiful beings from group 1. If your intuition guided you to select this Aura Quartz crystal or the Tinsel, oh no, this is the Kawaii tarot. This is going to be your reading. Please be reminded, my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to hear this message from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I'm really thankful for all of you who have subscribed to my channel and who leave comments. That's really wonderful, you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the energy exchange. Today we're doing a dashboard reading to find out the energy surrounding you right now in terms of your life, love, and finances, so that Spirit can give you an advice on how to better navigate your way through whatever it is that's coming. Alright, thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Can you please help me read for group number 1? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. Oh, look at that cute turtle. We have the 5 Swords. And you have Strength. Okay. So Spirit is saying that there is something that you are focused on right now. And the 9 of Cups speaks of like your wish fulfillment, right? So you have already achieved something that you have been wishing for. Think about something that, you know, you have been trying to manifest for a long time, and now you're already experiencing it. You're already living it. Okay, so please take a moment and really, you know, think, what is it? What is something that before you were only wishing for it to even, I don't know, like appear in your life, and now you're already, you know, you're it. Okay, it could be I don't know, it could be a job, it could be love, it could be money, fortune, whatever it is. Could be, you know, it could even mean that's for some of you might struggle with self-esteem. So it's just really coming through. I'm getting a download. Like for some of you, you have overcome this struggle with insecurity or whatnot. And I'm just seeing that there might be a challenge that's coming your way. Okay, with the 5 of Swords showing up here, it just means that there's someone who's, you know, could be put in your way to test you. Okay, to test you, to test how much grit you have for this thing that you're already experiencing. Okay, so Spirit is saying that when we do achieve or experience, or you know, we get what's something that we have been wanting for a long time, eventually, you know, we kind of like take it for granted. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to remember that you will actually realize something once you've lost it, right? But you don't want to reach that part. You don't. This is the reason why we're doing this reading, to prevent that from happening. So Spirit is saying that, you know, if you don't guard after what you have accomplished for a long time, then, you know, if something might come in and trigger you, or, you know, if you have been hoping for peace of mind for the longest time, and then somebody comes in and trigger you, and then you lose it, you know. So Spirit is just saying, I'm just putting some examples here, okay? So take it how it resonates, but anything, it could be anything at all that you have already accomplished, and something's going to come in, shake it up a little bit, you know, a little bit of, I don't know, maybe arguments with the people that you love, with the people that support you. You feel like some of them might not be in full accordance to this thing that you're already experiencing. Just remember to dig deep and, kind of like remind yourself why you are here right now. Remind yourself how during the time wherein you were still wishing for this and now you already have it. This is a wish fulfillment. You have fulfilled a wish and you're already living it. And remember all of the things that you said you would do, or the things that you said, the sacrifices that you said you would make. Of course, don't harm anybody. And if you stay true to that and stay committed to that, then you will be able to overcome this very easily. I'm so sorry, it's so difficult for me to convey my thoughts. I haven't slept at all, but yes, thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Please help me continue this reading to read for group number 1. In terms of love, 8 of Swords, okay. Something's keeping you stuck. Page of Coins, okay. And the 2 of Cups, okay. Very easy. Okay, there is something that's preventing you from moving forward. There is an opportunity coming your way with this Page of Pentacles showing up here, Page of Coins. There is someone here who's kind of like going to stroll along, and then this person is going to be an opportunity for you to move on, to meet a new person, an opportunity. Maybe this is an invite that you have decided to, okay, I don't want to go, I'm just staying here. And the reason for you staying in this position, because I feel like, you are, okay, this is strange because the 8 of Swords, this is a cat that's sleeping. So I feel like you might be hibernating in some way in terms of your relationship, okay? Take it how it resonates. But for some of you, I feel like you have been single for a while, and instead of going out there and meeting new people, you're staying here. And the reason, and you wonder why you're not, in a relationship with someone right now. What you wonder why no one is, dating you, or stuff like that. But this is the reason why you aren't out there, why you aren't experiencing this beautiful love that you have always been trying to manifest in your life. You're keeping yourself stuck. You're keeping yourself in this beautiful, I don't know, wagon with full of those flowers, because you feel like you're already confident and already comfortable where you are right now. And that's just really not a good place to be in if you want to meet new people. And with the Page of Coins showing up here, it just means that there's an opportunity out there that can bring you happiness. We have the sun at the back. This can bring you the relationship, the love, the companionship that you have always desired. Because we also have the 2 of Cups, and it will be something that's really, really going to be very beautiful, because we see those 2 cups, those 2, what are those, beluga whales, and they have their own cups. Each of them has a cup, and they're kind of like swimming around each other. And I feel like you and this person, you're bound to meet, you're bound to find true love, if that is what you're looking for. And the way to go and meet this person is for you to leave that space, leave where you are, kind of like keeping yourself imprisoned, okay? In terms of finances, we have the Devil, okay? We have the Page of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, well, in terms of your finances, the Devil speaks of addiction. I feel like for some of you, you might be addicted to spending, okay, materialism. Just be mindful of your expenses, because we have the Page of Cups being here. So I feel like, the Page of Cups is actually a card that speaks of, dreaming, it's kind of like your desires. So I feel like you are really acting on your desires, you're really working on them. But we have the Devil card over here, which speaks of, I don't know, that's the first thing that really popped into my mind, is that for some of you, you might be very into buying stuff, very much into like spending to try and fill a void for some of you. But it gets addicting at some point, right? So Spirit is just saying to not spend too much, be mindful of your expenses, because I feel like you're not holding on to your money as much as you should be. Always save something for the rainy day. The Hierophant is here to just basically remind you that, there are some things in life that we really need to kind of like organize, right? How do I say that? I feel like you really need some help in terms of your managing money, okay? There you go. Your belief system when it comes to money is kind of like skewed right now. So I feel like there really needs to come a time for you to identify that how your relationship with money is. So yeah, with that, I just feel like Spirit is just reminding you to be mindful of your bookkeeping, okay? Mindful of your expenses, and just ensure that you have something saved up for a rainy day, because who knows when that will happen, right? Okay. What affirmation should first group have? What's the affirmation for group number 1, Spirit? Strength. You are hereby declared strong, resilient, warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. Everyone's a teacher. I cross paths with a teacher in the moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm taking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part and making me a better person. Okay, yeah, well, that's a good card to pull, to always remember that everyone that we meet in our life, it's not just a random meeting. These are all teachers. Everyone's a teacher. Everyone's trying to teach you something about yourself, about them, and how you respond to situations. So I feel like, yeah, that's a good card to pull, especially here. I just didn't want to put it there, but yeah, perhaps you met someone who kind of like was the a-hole teacher in this story, in this card. So if you're feeling a little bit down, a little bit insecure or whatnot, just remember you're keeping yourself in a situation wherein you're locking yourself in potential. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Remember your worth. Yes, right when I was talking about self-worth and all of that, always remember to put yourself first and love yourself and remember your worth, and do not accept anything that's not how do I say that? Do not accept something that's not deserving of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, if any situation occurs and, like, for example, if you meet someone and this person doesn't treat you right and you feel like you don't deserve how they're treating you, reject it, okay? Because that's the only way that people will respect you, if you create boundaries. So okay. Oh gosh, I can't talk. What is up with that? Maybe you're also having some issues with sleep, like me right now, or could also mean that you are someone who's holding yourself back from speaking, because I am having trouble speaking right now. But there you go. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Thank you so much for liking this video, for subscribing to the channel, and for watching. Truly appreciate your presence. Thank you, and be safe. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 2. If your intuition guided you to select the Speech Moonstone or the Tinseltown Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Please be reminded, my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so not everything will fit your situation, okay? So just take what does and don't bother with the rest. Okay? I'm thankful for your comments and for liking on this video and for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate the energy exchange. Okay, thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Please help me read for group number 2, please. What do they need to know most right now? So in this dashboard reading, we're going to have a look at your energies, or the energies surrounding you in terms of life, love, and finances, so that spirit can help you navigate your way through it. Okay. High Priestess, 8 of Cups, and a Queen of Pentacles. Clear-cut message coming in group number 1. I feel like you might be in a domesticated relationship, okay? It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but I feel like there is something in this relationship that you felt was kind of like unclear, okay? In the past, I feel like, with the High Priestess is actually a mute person, okay? This person knows, but they don't say it. So I feel like there is something that you have always known about your person for a long time, but you weren't saying it. You weren't trusting your gut. But I feel like right now, what's happening is that you have already voiced out, okay, or you have listened to your intuition. You have heard what it's trying to say, despite it not talking. You actually went deep inside of you and you did some introspection, and you're now deciding to walk away from this because it's not serving you right. It's not serving its real purpose in your life, which is to fulfill your your happiness, or fulfilling relationships. Like, geez, I can't talk. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're coming on top. Okay, you're going to be able to find a stability, despite this person being gone from your life. Okay, you could be going through some like a divorce right now. Okay, because I'm also seeing the Eight of Cups, but everything will fall into place. And what matters most is that you remain stable, you remain grounded, and you just remember how truly awesome you are. The Queen of Pentacles is one step shy of being the Empress. So it's you. You're going to be running your show. You're going to be, oh, how fitting with the Tinseltown Tarot. You're going to be running your show. You're going to be the one you holding the reins to your life now. Okay, you're not going to be the same person who was muted for a long time. You were ignoring your intuition. You were just fixated on staying with this person despite all of the setbacks that has happened, despite all of the shady things that this person has been doing. You tried to ignore all of that. You try to ignore your intuition. You try to ignore the red flags. And now that you have finally decided to walk away from the situation, here you go. You find the stability that you need. You'll find, maybe you will focus your energy on finances or your work and your career, and you will come on top. I'm telling you, group number one, that's a very good reading for your life right now. What about love, specifically Spirit? I know the first group of cards kind of like spoke about love, but specifically, what's going to happen in terms of love? Okay, Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and jeez. Okay, so if you are deciding to kind of like, if you're still thinking through the situation, remember, the Six of Pentacles is a card that speaks of how you share your wealth with other people. And in terms of love, sharing your wealth is sharing your love, okay? Your care, your nurturing, and all of that. I feel like you have been with someone who, like I said, I'm just tying these two together because I feel like you're still hoping that this person will reciprocate the love that you have been given them. You're still undecided. The Two of Swords is here, which means that you're contemplating two things. You're still trying to decide whether you move forward with this person or without them. But eventually this will happen because this is like your life reading. So I feel like this is going to occupy your thoughts for a long time. But here we have the confirmation, Seven of Swords. This is someone who's kind of like really being sketchy, someone who's deceitful, someone who's lying, or they could even be cheating. Okay, so this is someone who's not really trustworthy. I would say just sway the right way and just leave this person, because if you're still trying or still hoping that this person will give you balance in the relationship by reciprocating your love, or maybe they're telling you that they will do that, then it's a lie. We have the Seven of Swords, and that's just a confirmation that we need. Okay, in terms of your finances or career, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Ooh, and Justice. Beautiful. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, this is something that you have been working on for a long time. Okay, you're mastering your craft. You're being the best at this thing that you're doing. Okay, could be connected to this, earlier I said you could be more focused on your finances and all of that, right? So with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're really showing passion. You're having like a mastery of this skill. Like you are the benchmark for this thing that you're doing. You're becoming the benchmark of for your work, let's say, and that is opening new doors for you. With the Ace of Swords, okay, it shows that people are already noticing you and your sharp mind, your intellect. Okay, I feel like this is going to open up an opportunity that will bring justice to you. Okay, justice doesn't always mean like justice, but I feel like people are going to see the truth in all of your effort. People, all of the if there were people that were doubting you in the past, all of that will go away, and people will realize, oh my gosh, I can't believe we doubted this person. Like, this person is the best in their field. So in the sense, you're going to get the justice that you deserve. But more than anything else, I feel like people are going to see the clarity of things and really appreciate you for your passion for this thing that you are doing. Okay, so very good cards for you, but let's just pull some affirmation cards just to help you know what your affirmation should be. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. May you please help me read for group number 2. Patience. Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away, or much, much later. Waiting a long time is a sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. If you're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet, imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. That's a strange card to show up, but I'm just going to put it here. Okay, Spirit wants me to jump to the crystal cards. I guess this card is related to this. You have shown a lot of patience by putting in the work to master your craft, and people are going to eventually, well, they are already seeing all of the efforts that you have done, and what did you learn? You learned to have patience for yourself, for others, and for what others who have doubted you, and for what you're doing in general. Aragonite, release your emotional baggage. Yes, yes, yes. Please release your emotional baggage. It's not going to help you moving forward. It's going to, just prolong the agony. Do you know what I mean? Like, whenever we carry something that's, really heavy, it doesn't really help us move forward because it's going to be here. It's going to be here. It's going to be this heavy thing that I need to, drag with me the entire time. And once you release that, you will realize that everything is going to be lighter, and you're going to heal. And that's the most important thing. That's why we need to release emotional baggage. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. Okay? If you need to, of course, this is kind of like a breakup of something, So, if you need, do what you need to do to get over it. Okay? Just release it, because that's the most important thing. Because even if you feel like all right, I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to see other people, I'm ready to focus on myself and whatnot, if that thing is still there, it's still gonna eventually come out, and we don't want to get surprised by that, right? Prioritize your health. Okay, just another advice from Spirit. If you are, like I said also earlier, that you have been focusing on your craft, focusing on this, mastering your craft, and all of that, gosh, what's wrong with me? I can't talk today. I do apologize. Make sure that you also take care of your health, okay? Because without number one, none of this will happen, okay? So you need to prioritize your health, okay? That is what I have for you. Very quick reading this week. That is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading helped you in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes. I can't talk. And thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you again soon. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 3. If your intuition guided you to select this blue Aragonite or the 5-cent tarot by Madame Clara, this is going to be your reading. Please be reminded, my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I'm thankful for your likes, and of course for all of you who have already subscribed to my channel. I'm truly grateful for the energy exchange. Today we're going to have a look at the energy surrounding you in terms of life, love, and finances or career, so that you may be better guided to it. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me read for group number 3? What do they need to know most, please, Spirit? We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Devil. Ooh, interesting. Okay, with the Knight of Cups showing up here, I feel like someone is going to come in to offer you some sort of it doesn't always have to be a relationship, okay? I feel like someone's coming in to invite you into their group, into their community, into something. I feel like this is something to do with their beliefs, okay? Because I'm seeing beliefs here, and of course the Hierophant talks about belief systems, like organizations and all of that. But I feel like someone is coming in, and just be careful, okay? I feel like this is someone who's going to be a charmer, like it says there. But this someone is not entirely what they're showing you. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is someone who's kind of like has a hidden agenda, because we do have the Devil card showing up here. So, Spirit is just reminding you to be cautious of the people that you meet. Be cautious of, if this is a new group. I hope you're not joining a cult or something. But, yeah, this person might try to convince you to be a part of them, to be a part of this organization or whatnot, just because you feel like, okay, this person is really nice. They're really charming. They're very good with their words. But at the end of the day, you need to be very, very careful about what you're joining. It doesn't always have to be like an organization or whatnot. Maybe a group of friends. Maybe you thought that these people could be trusted, but at the end of the day, we have the Devil card over here, which shows that this could be a very toxic relationship. So just be mindful. There's nothing, it's not gonna cost you anything to be cautious, okay? So just it's best to take precautions. Especially for some of you, I feel like you're away from your family or living somewhere else, and you're trying to fit in a specific group, or like, I don't know, maybe you're living abroad or whatnot, and you're trying to meet new people. Just be mindful, okay? Be careful of the people that you meet out there, and don't trust anyone very easily. We have the Empress in terms of your love. We have the Five of Needles, or the Five of Swords, and the Sun. Okay, well, in here, I feel like you are already seeing how beautiful you are. You are aware of, self love and all of that. And I feel like what's happening is that whenever you feel like you meet someone, there might be some sort of like disagreements or disappointments. And the reason for that is because you have set your standards very high. Okay, there's nothing wrong with setting standards or putting up boundaries, but Spirit is just saying that maybe you are, unconsciously, or, you're unaware that you are creating a lot of, not a lot, okay, scratch that, but, you might not be aware that you are creating the issues because of how high your standards are. So Spirit is just saying this to be pragmatic, be realistic and logical whenever you are trying to be with someone. Okay, yes, you are the Empress, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're very creative, you are the top female in the Arcana. But sometimes we meet people, and not everyone is going to fit inside the box that we create. For example, if you have like a certain type, right? In terms of physical appearance, check. But in terms of like their personality, okay, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna try to change them. Don't do that, because you are preventing yourself from reaching the happiness that you deserve. I feel like you have met so many different people who could have easily given you the relationship that you want, or the happiness that you deserve in a relationship. But I feel like you tend to, I don't want to say it, but there's a lot of self-sabotaging energies coming through. So be careful of that, okay? Be careful of that, because we have happiness here for you. And I feel like the only thing that's preventing you from reaching your happiness is your own self, because that is what the Five of Needles is telling me. A lot of arguments, bickering, and some of you nagging. So I'm sorry to say that, but I'm really just saying what Spirit is giving me through these downloads. So just take it how it resonates and use it to better the situation. Okay, in terms of your career, finances, or your coin, what's going on? We have the Six of Needles. What is that? Balancing act. Okay, Two of Buttons, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Swords is actually a card that speaks of, moving away. Okay, you're overcoming something. You're overcoming a tough situation in your life. I feel like it could be like money troubles. I feel like you have been doing a lot to fill in like the lack of finances that's coming through. So you have been juggling several jobs. Okay, Spirit is saying that you need to kind of like also be mindful of the people in your life. Okay, family, I'm sensing family here. So you need to, yes, you have perhaps moved away from a tough financial situation, and you did that by working too hard, working too much, that you might probably neglected some of your family members, some of your friends or whatnot. So Spirit is just reminding you to go back to that playful self of yours, go back to that energy of being like childlike, not worrying too much about money, not being too tight about it. It's okay to rest and relax sometimes. We do need that to recharge ourselves and to refresh ourselves. So Spirit just wants you to prevent yourself from being burnt out. Okay, that is just something that's coming through. Now, what is an affirmation for group number 3, please? Affirmation for group number 3, Spirit. What do we need to know? Worthiness. I'm worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve it and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, and you're thinking of something else, and then I'll run away. Okay, so yes, you're very worthy. You do know that. We have that here. But just be mindful, okay? Because sometimes I feel like you might be pushing people away. So yeah. That's very straightforward, and I'm sorry if that hurt. But for some of you, you're just going to eventually need to do some introspection and like self-assess and see, if you really are somewhat, you know, contributing to, the breakup or the downfall of possible relationships in your life. Remember your worth. Why is this showing up? I think that's a message for me. It's been showing up every day, all day. I mean, okay, the doctor's like showed up here because I feel like in terms of this part of your life, you are trying to fit in. You're trying to fit in, right? You're trying to meet new people. You're trying to gain new friends and all of that. And you feel like the first group that come into your life or that, that recognize you or, talk to you or invited you to hang out or whatnot, you feel like, okay, maybe I should be part of this group. But assess whether they are worthy of your time, worthy of your respect, worthy of your friendship, your love, your commitment, whatever it is. Just be careful out there, okay? Because I feel like in your attempt or in your desire to be part of something, be part of a community, be part of a group, you might have a propensity to neglect your red flags, or scratch that, you might have a propensity to ignore your red flags, you know what I mean, just because you want to be part of something. So just be careful. You're worthy of good people, okay? So even if you become lonely for a little while, it's best to be by yourself than be with bad company. Remember that. Prioritize your health. Jesus, what is this? I think these are the two cards that came out from group number 2 as well. And precisely what I was saying earlier, you are working too hard, you're working on your coin, and that's good and all of that, but you don't want to be sick. This is exactly the same thing that I said earlier. Gosh, this has been like a weird reading for me. I can't speak. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for being here and for being patient with me, with my, I don't know, tongue twister happening right now. So thank you. I appreciate your likes. If this helped you in some way, please hit the like button or subscribe to my channel or leave a comment. I do respond to comments. Thank you again, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye.